The Luminary Collective is a social impact consultancy. We help organizations navigate complex challenges, including strategic planning, leadership and management, civic engagement, crisis and change management, capital planning, and project management. It's with this background that we decided to launch the Community Engagement Accelerator. The Accelerator builds on our decades of work in civic engagement and community impact. School teams go through formal training via workshops. We then couple those trainings with direct one-to-one coaching. Finally, we help schools project manage to get their engagement initiatives off the ground. A bonus is when principals deepen their practices, backfill vacancies, or try new ways to involve families.
So for me, the Community Accelerator was really impactful in terms of the journey we've been on the last 8 months. In particular, just being very intentional with our mapping of our stakeholders and wanting to bring in our community more. So the coaching calls and the training, for me, what I loved is the flexibility where if a call didn't work a certain day, we would reschedule. As principals, we have the best set intentions with the schedule, but we know something comes up, our schedule changes. So I really enjoy the flexibility because that was the biggest takeaway, having that dedicated day of planning intentionally and engaging in these practices was the most beneficial. But also, how can we continue it? How can we continue this for next year? So I think for me as a leader is to build those times for my staff to plan. And it exceeded my expectations in the sense of having a new, kind of like a mentor with Adrian and supporting like our ideas and getting feedback like, okay, well, you can try this. And it's good to have a thought partner, but also just getting feedback because they do have this expertise of how do you bring about your community together? And then how do I give that to my staff and share it? How do we build those partnerships with parents where they feel connected to us? So it goes not just for community engagement, but the partnerships you build with parents in your classrooms.
The Community Engagement Accelerator professional learning community I signed up for means the world to me. As a first-year principal, I was looking for a way to increase the engagement with my families and did not have the structures to do so. I've been trying to figure out how do I remove COVID from being the reason why my families are not coming into the building in groves like they did pre-pandemic. And so they exceeded my expectations because not only did we meet, not only did they follow up, but they showed up for some of the events that we had at the school. And that not only meant the world to me, it also meant the world to my community. And then the coaching calls were just an added bonus. It let me know that we're not just this one and done every month, but I'm gonna follow up to make sure that what you said you were gonna do, you did. And if it did not go as planned, this is how we're able to help you meet your school's needs.